years have gone by and millions of teens are having their mental health compromised and are still being traumatized by unwanted sexual advances, harmful content on Instagram and other social media platforms. There was a time when at home, on the weekend at least, a kid could escape these things, these harms. But today, just about every parent and grandparent has seen their kids' faces change from happiness to grief to distress the moment that they check social media. Where can a child seek refuge? It's time the public and parents understand the true level of harm enabled by these products, and it's time for Congress to act. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Mr. Behar. We're going to now begin with the questions, and each of us will ask 5 minutes of questions, and because of the turnout, I'm going to limit it to 5 minutes, and then we'll have a second round if folks want to do that. You know, we put in the record your memo to Mark Zuckerberg of October 5th, where you recommend that there be, in effect, not only a change in the business practices of the company, but a culture shift, as you call it. And then you wrote to Mr. Mosseri separately on October 14th. I'm going to ask that that document be made part of the record as well, where you presented more of these statistics and very powerful evidence of harm. And it seems to me that the reaction was to pat you on the head and, in effect, tell you to go away, be a good boy, and pull the curtain. Senator Hawley's referred to cooking the books. I think what they did was bury this evidence, conceal it, hide it, and deny it, in effect, to Congress and to the public. And then, in the past year, they've actually cut around 21,000 jobs, or a quarter of the global workforce, in what Mark Zuckerberg has called the year of efficiency. Hundreds of jobs involving content moderators and safety jobs, including from Instagram's well-being team. What is the impact of cutting those resources devoted to online safety?
Thank you for the question. If you start from the point that the work was already heavily under-resourced when I was there, that we were dealing 20%, 10% of people experiencing this, and that there was a small fraction of people dedicated to address that harm. And then they take more resources away from that, including the people who are doing the work to understand the harm that kids are experiencing. Then it seems to me that the company culture is one of see no evil, hear no evil. We don't want to understand what people are experiencing, and we're not willing to invest in that and the tools that will help.